13 First Alert weather forecast.
Welcome back. It's 6:12, and despite the fact that we've had a mainly clear sky and some calm winds, it's a very warm start relative to what we would typically wake up to towards the second week of December, as we have 27 degrees right now in Eau Claire. This is about 10 degrees above where we would typically find ourselves. 33 degrees right now in La Crosse. A lot of us in the mid to upper 20s and some low 30s, and this just comes as we had that warm front roll through last night, which set that warmer air mass in place, and we'll have some light winds out of the south to take us into the afternoon, coupled with a good bit of sunshine, and that's what's going to push our temperatures into record territory, and in a lot of cases likely exceeding some of those records. Right now, towards the western part of the state, a lot of us have a pretty light wind, mostly 3 miles per hour between La Crosse and Eau Claire. And as mentioned, we've had a mainly clear sky through the overnight. We've had just a couple passing clouds from time to time. But looking at our upper level flow, this is why things are very mild for today, as we've had this upper ridge that started over the Pacific Northwest. Now that's continued to slide further towards the east, and it's bringing that mild air a lot further north, and that's why we have some mild temperatures that are likely getting in the 50s later on this afternoon, which is also why we're on record watch. 49 degrees is our current record in Eau Claire, and that's over 100 years old. 1916 is when that was set. Forecast to get to 52 later on this afternoon. But when looking at Friday, our record likely safe, barring any drastic changes, as the forecast for tomorrow also in the low 50s, but that record of 55 was set back in 1946. Looking ahead to this afternoon, as mentioned, plenty of sunshine. Skycast is picking up on some of that low-level moisture. Now, we'll have a couple passing clouds later on tonight that'll take us through the overnight, and especially north of I-94, likely starting off tomorrow with a good bit of cloud cover. May have some peaks of sunshine from time to time, but areas around I-90 likely seeing more in the way of sunshine through tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow night, however, this is where our next weather maker is going to start to approach us, and by Saturday morning, so bring some precipitation to the area. Likely heavier rain towards the southeastern part of the state, but for those of us towards Chippewa Valley, may see some mixed precipitation or even all snow out of this, as temperature is going to be pretty close to the freezing point. Now, mind you, recent model guidance has pushed this track a little further towards the north, so it'll be something to watch over the next couple of days. Could have some minor accumulations out of this, which could disrupt some Saturday morning plans. Again, just something to keep in mind. Look at these high temperatures today, though. Upper 40s, low 50s for a lot of us. This is not something that we typically see in December. And later on tonight, dipping to the mid-30s, so it is going to be a very mild one in its own right. Tomorrow, another day in the 50s before that system cools us off quite a bit this weekend, and temperatures be a lot more seasonable as we stay mostly dry through the middle of next week, with a good bit of sunshine to take us through then. But looking beyond this, may have a chance at warming back up towards the end of next week. Now, for our Sunshine Award, Betty Fredrickson would like to nominate Dr. Thomas Bramwell and staff, and said, I had a complete right hip replacement on September 19th at the Marshfield Hospital in Eau Claire, and orthopedic surgeon Dr. Bramwell and his staff were excellent. I followed all their exercises and did a lot of walking, and just had my 6-week checkup this week. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for all that you do. You and your staff are excellent to work with. Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at weau.com.